Have you ever felt like there's more to reality than what meets the eye? Like you're just beginning to tap into a deeper understanding of the world around you? Well, you're not alone. The concept of the third eye has fascinated many for centuries. It's often called the gateway to higher consciousness, and it's said to offer insight into deeper truths that can transform our lives. Today, we're going to explore 5 powerful signs that your third eye might be opening, signaling that you're embarking on a journey of spiritual awakening. As you begin to notice these signs, it's important to remember that these are not just random occurrences. They're transformative experiences that connect you to a deeper part of yourself. The third eye is often described as a mystical eye, located in the middle of your forehead, just above the space between your eyebrows. It's linked to your pineal gland and is believed to be the center of intuition, perception beyond ordinary sight, and spiritual awareness. When your third eye begins to open, it can feel like you're seeing the world in a new light. Sometimes, literally, and sometimes in a way that goes beyond physical vision. It's important to understand that the journey of awakening can sometimes feel strange or overwhelming. These experiences are often part of the process, but they're signs that you're growing spiritually. While it might seem disorienting at first, each sign you experience brings you closer to understanding your true potential. The 5 signs we'll cover in this video are not just abstract concepts. They're very real, and they'll likely show up in your everyday life in ways you can't ignore. So, make sure you stay with us through the entire video, as each sign builds on that's to help you understand the powerful shift happening within you. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single one. As your third eye begins to open, one of the first signs you may notice is a significant increase in your intuition and the occurrence of synchronicities in your life. But what exactly do these terms mean? Intuition is that inner knowing, that feeling deep down inside you, that guides you without any logical explanation. It's that gut feeling telling you when something is right or wrong, or when you should act on an impulse. Synchronicity, on the other hand, refers to meaningful coincidences, those moments when events align perfectly in ways that seem too perfect to be random. When your third eye opens, these 2 experiences become much more pronounced, and they can guide you on your spiritual journey in ways you may never have imagined. As your intuition strengthens, you may start noticing small nudges that you've been receiving for a long time, but never fully acknowledged before. These might come in the form of a sudden impulse to take a different route home, only to discover there's an obstacle like a traffic jam or accident on your usual path. It could also be that feeling you get when you suddenly think about someone you haven't spoken to in years, and right when you're thinking of them, your phone rings and it's them reaching out. These are just a couple of examples of how your heightened intuition can show up in everyday life. The more you listen to these inner nudges, the clearer and faster your decision-making becomes, allowing you to navigate situations with a new sense of clarity. But there's something even deeper happening here. The more your third eye opens, the more you begin to experience synchronicities. Moments when events align in ways that seem beyond chance. You might start seeing the same number sequence repeatedly, whether it's on clocks, license plates, receipts, or digital screens. These numbers might seem random at first, but once you start paying attention, you'll realize that they carry meaning and are directly connected to your third eye's awakening. For example, seeing 11:11 on the clock may not just be a coincidence. Many people believe this is a sign of spiritual awakening, a gentle reminder that your higher consciousness is awakening and that you are aligned with your true path. Other patterns, like running into the same person over and over, or receiving exactly what you need in a specific moment, are all examples of synchronicity at play. These occurrences feel special and significant, almost as if the universe is speaking directly to you, guiding you along your journey. So, what's the deeper meaning behind these synchronicities? They are signs from the universe that you are on the right track. They are there to affirm that you are in alignment with your higher self and your true purpose. The more aware you become, the more you'll start recognizing the subtle guidance behind these events. Synchronicity isn't just a coincidence. It's a divine connection pointing you in the direction you need to go, often at the most perfect time. Now, how can you start paying more attention to these signs? One simple way is to practice tuning into your intuition during everyday decision-making moments. The next time you face a decision, big or small, take a moment to pause and close your eyes and breathe deeply and ask yourself, what does my gut tell me? Pay close attention to that first feeling that arises before your mind jumps in with logic or analysis. That gut feeling is your intuition, and it's a direct message from your inner self. By practicing this, you'll become more attuned to the subtle guidance you're receiving and learn to trust it more and more. Take a moment to reflect on times in your life when you followed your intuition. Maybe it was the time you trusted your instincts about a new job or relationship, or when you took a chance on something and it turned out to be the best decision you ever made. These moments are not just coincidences. They are the whispers of your intuition guiding you. As your third eye continues to open, you'll notice these intuitive experiences becoming even more frequent and stronger. So stay open to them and trust that your heightened awareness will lead you exactly where you need to go. Remember, the more you embrace these intuitive moments and synchronicities, the more your third eye will continue to expand, opening up a world of deeper understanding and connection to the spiritual dimensions around you. Keep practicing, stay alert to the signs, and let your third eye guide you on this incredible journey. As your third eye begins to awaken, you may find that your visual experiences start to change in profound ways. Suddenly, you might begin to notice flashes of light, vibrant colors, or intricate patterns that weren't there before. These visual phenomena are common signs of your third eye opening, and they can be both fascinating and overwhelming. It's as though your perception is expanding beyond the ordinary, allowing you to see things from a different, more energetic perspective. Many people describe these visual experiences as eye-opening, in the truest sense of the word, because they connect them to a deeper understanding of the world around them. One of the most common visual experiences reported during a third eye awakening is seeing colored orbs or lights, often in your peripheral vision. These orbs can appear as small, glowing spheres of light in various colors, and sometimes they may seem to move or shift in the corner of your eyes. Some people describe these as angelic or spiritual beings, while others see them as bursts of energy. It's not uncommon for these lights to feel calming or otherworldly, creating a sense of peace or wonder. Additionally, you may begin to experience flashes of light or see geometric patterns, such as spirals or grids, especially when you close your eyes during meditation or moments of quiet reflection. These patterns are often described as vivid, with colors and shapes that seem to dance or shift before your eyes. These experiences can sometimes feel surreal, as if you're glimpsing into another dimension or a hidden layer of reality. Another common shift that happens when your third eye is opening is an increased sensitivity to light. This can manifest in various ways. Sunlight might begin to feel overwhelming, almost blinding, and artificial lights might become harsh or uncomfortable. You might even notice that staring at screens for extended periods becomes more difficult, as they may cause eye strain or discomfort. This heightened sensitivity is often a sign that your perception is adjusting to a higher frequency of energy, which can be both enlightening and challenging. While this new sensitivity can be disorienting at first, it's important to remember that it's part of the process of tuning into a deeper, more subtle energy field. These visual experiences are deeply connected to your growing ability to perceive energy in new ways. The third eye, when activated, allows you to see beyond the physical realm. And these phenomena are essentially glimpses into the energetic world that surrounds us. Everything in the universe is made of energy, and as your third eye opens, you become more attuned to that energy. For many, this increased awareness comes to life during practices like meditation, where stillness and focus create the perfect conditions for these experiences to manifest. The more you engage in spiritual practices, the more vivid and frequent these visual phenomena may become, as your ability to sense energy strengthens. One of the most profound aspects of these visual experiences is the appearance of sacred geometry. You might start to notice mandalas, kaleidoscopic patterns, or other geometric shapes, particularly during deep meditation or moments of intense focus. These sacred shapes, which are often seen in spiritual traditions, are said to represent the underlying structure of the universe. The appearance of these patterns is thought to be a sign of deepening spiritual awareness and a connection to the divine. Sacred geometry has been used throughout history as a way to connect to higher states of consciousness, and seeing these patterns can be a powerful confirmation that your third eye is opening and that you're aligning more closely with universal truths. As beautiful and enlightening as these experiences can be, it's important to stay grounded during this time. The intensity of these visual phenomena may feel overwhelming, and it's easy to become lost in the beauty of these new perceptions. To maintain balance, grounding techniques can be incredibly helpful. One simple yet effective technique is walking barefoot on natural surfaces like grass, soil, or sand. The physical connection to the earth helps to stabilize your energy and keep you present. Deep breathing exercises are also a powerful way to center yourself when you feel too caught up in the visual experiences. By focusing on your breath, you can calm your mind and anchor your awareness back to the present moment. However, it's important to listen to your body and mind during this process. If the visual experiences are accompanied by physical discomfort, such as headaches, dizziness, or persistent eye strain, it's crucial to consult a healthcare professional. While these experiences are usually a normal part of spiritual awakening, it's always wise to rule out any underlying medical conditions that might be contributing to these symptoms. Your health and well-being should always be a priority, so don't hesitate to seek professional advice if you're feeling unwell. In summary, visual phenomena and light sensitivity are some of the most noticeable signs of your third eye opening. These experiences are connected to a deeper level of perception, one that allows you to see the energy and patterns of the universe in a whole new way. While it can be an exciting and awe-inspiring journey, it's important to stay grounded and Seek balance as you navigate this heightened state of awareness. By practicing grounding techniques and listening to your body, you can enjoy this transformative experience while staying centered in your everyday life. As your third eye begins to open, you may start to feel physical sensations in the forehead area, right between your eyebrows. This part of your body is connected to the Ajna chakra, often referred to as the third eye chakra, which plays a key role in your spiritual journey. In many spiritual traditions, the Ajna chakra is seen as the center of intuition, spiritual insight, and higher consciousness. It's said to be the gateway to deeper awareness and a higher state of being, allowing you to tap into wisdom beyond the physical world. When this chakra starts to activate, it can bring about sensations that indicate its awakening, marking a profound shift in your spiritual growth. One of the most common sensations people report is a tingling or pressure right between the eyebrows. This sensation can feel like a gentle pulse or a slight weight in that area. Some people describe it as a light pressure, almost like someone is pressing their finger gently on the center of their forehead. For others, it can feel like a subtle vibration, almost as though the forehead is alive with energy. This feeling is often a sign that energy is flowing more freely through the Ajna chakra, helping to awaken and activate the third eye. As the energy begins to move and flow in this area, it's not unusual to experience a sense of warmth or pulsing in the forehead as well. These sensations are all indicators that your awareness is expanding and that your connection to higher consciousness is becoming stronger. The sensation of expansion is another common experience. Some people describe it as if their forehead is stretching or expanding, like their awareness is broadening. This can feel both exciting and overwhelming, as if you're tapping into a new level of understanding. There's a sense that your mind is expanding beyond the limits of what you've known, and you're beginning to perceive the world in a more spiritual, intuitive way. These physical sensations, though subtle, are significant signs that the third eye is becoming more active and that you are moving toward a deeper spiritual awakening. From a scientific perspective, these sensations could be connected to the increased flow of energy to the pineal gland, which is located near the center of the brain, in the area of the third eye. The pineal gland is often referred to as the seat of the soul because it's believed to be involved in the production of melatonin, a hormone that regulates sleep, but it is also thought to play a role in higher states of consciousness. When the third eye is awakening, energy is said to flow toward the pineal gland, activating it and leading to the sensations many people experience in the forehead area. While this is a spiritual explanation, there may also be physiological reasons for the tingling or warmth you feel. The body is complex, and when energy is concentrated in one area, it can produce physical sensations. In addition to these scientific explanations, there's also a deep spiritual connection to these sensations. The sensations you're feeling in the forehead are not just random. They're a result of deep concentration, often linked to spiritual practices like meditation. When you focus your mind and energy on the third eye during meditation, you're essentially amplifying the flow of energy to the Ajna chakra. As your concentration deepens, the energy in this area becomes more pronounced, leading to the physical sensations you may feel. This connection between energy flow and spiritual insight is what makes the third eye such a powerful part of the awakening process. If you're experiencing these sensations, it's important to respond to them mindfully. While it can be easy to become distracted by these new sensations, staying grounded is key. One way to do this is through grounding exercises, which help to keep your energy balanced and prevent you from becoming overwhelmed. A simple grounding exercise could be walking barefoot on the earth, feeling the connection between your feet and the ground beneath you. This can help stabilize your energy and bring you back to the present moment. Another helpful technique is deep breathing, which can calm your mind and allow you to focus on the sensations without getting too caught up in them. It's also important to approach these sensations with acceptance and without judgment. Sometimes, it's easy to want to overanalyze or question these experiences, but doing so can create unnecessary resistance. Instead, try to observe these sensations with curiosity and openness, allowing yourself to simply experience them as they are. By not over-identifying with them, you can remain more balanced and centered throughout the process. Remember, the awakening of the third eye is a gradual process, and each step along the way is a part of your spiritual evolution. In the end, the physical sensations in your forehead are a sign that your third eye is awakening and that your energy is expanding. Whether you're feeling tingling, pressure, warmth, or a sense of expansion, these sensations are reminders that you're on the path to greater spiritual awareness. By staying grounded and responding to these experiences mindfully, you can continue to deepen your connection to your intuition and higher consciousness, embracing the transformative journey that lies ahead. As your third eye begins to awaken, something amazing happens. Your awareness expands, allowing you to see the world in a completely new light. This isn't just about noticing things in your environment. It's about gaining clarity in your thoughts and understanding things at a deeper level. When the third eye is activated, your mind begins to perceive more than just the physical world around you. You start noticing the subtle energies that connect everything, the invisible threads that tie people, events, and even thoughts together. It's as if you've stepped into a new layer of awareness where everything feels more interconnected, more meaningful. This expanded awareness brings with it a profound clarity of thought. You may notice that your thoughts are sharper, more focused, and clearer than before. You can process information more quickly and efficiently, and you might feel like you're able to understand things from new perspectives. For example, past events or situations that once seemed confusing or unclear may suddenly make sense. You can see patterns or connections that you hadn't noticed before, almost as though your mind is now able to connect the dots more easily. This clarity is like a fresh lens through which you can view the world, and it allows you to approach problems with new insights. Along with this clarity comes the ability to see things from multiple viewpoints. You might find yourself understanding others' perspectives with more empathy, or seeing solutions to problems you never thought possible. It's like your brain has unlocked a new way of thinking that is more fluid, more open, and better at finding connections between seemingly unrelated events. This expanded understanding can make decision-making feel easier and more natural, as your mind can now process the information you need to make informed choices in a calm, clear way. Problems that once seemed complex or overwhelming now feel like they can be broken down into smaller, more manageable parts, making it easier for you to navigate through them with confidence. Living with this mental clarity can be transformative. As your mind becomes clearer, you'll notice that the mental clutter, those constant thoughts that used to fill your head and create noise, begins to fade away. This doesn't mean you'll never have a stray thought again, but it does mean that you can begin to see through the fog of unnecessary mental chatter. There's a sense of peace that comes with this clarity, as if you finally made room for the important thoughts and insights to emerge. You may even feel less attached to the habitual thought patterns or beliefs that once held you back, as if you've shed layers of old mental conditioning that no longer serve you. This detachment from unnecessary thoughts allows you to step into a space of freedom, where your mind feels lighter and more open to new possibilities. One of the key aspects of this mental clarity is the sense of profound insight that often accompanies it. As your awareness deepens, you may experience moments where you just know something without needing to rationalize it. It's as if your mind has expanded, allowing you to access wisdom and understanding beyond what your logical mind could ever grasp. These insights can come at any moment, during meditation while you're going about your day, or even when you're in a quiet space, alone with your thoughts. It's a kind of knowing that feels deeply rooted in your being, not just a fleeting thought or idea. To strengthen this expanded awareness and mental clarity, it's important to practice being present in your everyday life. One simple way to do this is to periodically stop during your day and ask yourself, who is aware right now? This question helps you reconnect with the present moment and reminds you that you are not just your thoughts, but the awareness that observes them. By practicing this awareness, you can cultivate a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. It encourages you to step outside the constant stream of thoughts and to witness the flow of life without getting caught up in it. Another important practice is to focus on the present moment. It's easy to get distracted by the past or the future, but the present moment is where all clarity and insight arise. By focusing on the here and now, you can strengthen your ability to live with clarity and awareness. Whether it's paying attention to the sensations in your body, the sounds around you, or simply observing your breath, staying present allows your mind to remain clear and open. It's in this space of presence that you can truly experience the deep insights and expanded awareness that come with a third eye awakening. The more you practice these exercises, the more you'll notice your mental clarity improving. You'll find that you can navigate life with greater ease, seeing connections, understanding others, and solving problems with a new sense of calm and confidence. It's a beautiful reminder that the more aware you become, the clearer your path will be, and the more deeply you will connect with your own inner wisdom. As your third eye opens, you'll begin to experience a mental clarity that is not just about having sharper thoughts, but about living in a state of profound insight, where every moment holds the potential for deeper understanding. As the third eye awakens, it doesn't just bring changes to how you think, but also to how you feel. This transformation can be just as profound, allowing you to experience emotions in a completely different way. One of the most significant changes is the ability to observe your emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. When your third eye opens, you may notice that you no longer react impulsively to every feeling that arises. Instead, you can stand back, observe, and understand your emotions without letting them take control of your actions. This ability to detach emotionally doesn't mean that you stop feeling. It simply means you can experience emotions with more balance, without letting them dictate your behavior or thoughts. Emotional freedom is something many people begin to experience as their third eye opens. This doesn't mean you no longer feel anger, fear, or sadness. Rather, it means you can stay grounded even in moments of intense emotion. For example, you may find yourself staying calm during a stressful conversation when in the past you might have gotten upset or defensive. Instead of getting caught up in feelings of anger or frustration, you may notice them rising within you, but no longer feel like you need to act on them. This emotional awareness gives you a sense of control over how you respond, allowing you to choose your actions rather than being swept away by your emotions. This emotional freedom is rooted in heightened self-awareness. As your third eye opens, you begin to see yourself more clearly. You develop an understanding of your emotional patterns and triggers, which allows you to process your feelings in a healthier way. For example, you might start recognizing when you're feeling anxious or stressed, and instead of simply reacting, you take a moment to reflect on why you're feeling this way. This kind of self-awareness allows you to separate your emotions from your identity, which leads to emotional growth. Rather than judging yourself for feeling a certain way, you can simply observe your emotions without attaching any labels to them. Over time, this leads to a greater sense of emotional clarity and freedom. At the same time, as your emotional awareness deepens, old emotional wounds may begin to rise to the surface. These may be unresolved feelings or traumas that you didn't realize were still affecting you. This is a natural part of the healing process, and it's important to approach these emotions with kindness and patience. Whether you choose to journal about your feelings, seek therapy, or talk to someone you trust, these are all healthy ways to process and release the emotions that may have been buried for a long time. While these emotions may feel overwhelming, at times, they are actually a sign that you are moving through a healing process, allowing you to release old patterns and make space for emotional growth. As you move through this emotional awakening, you'll also notice how your emotional clarity connects to your higher consciousness. The more you understand your emotions, the more your third eye can see clearly. When your emotions are balanced and free from distortion, it's easier to perceive the subtle energies and truths around you. Emotional freedom allows you to experience the world with greater compassion and understanding, as you are no longer clouded by unresolved feelings. You may find that you're able to connect with others on a deeper level, seeing their pain or joy without judgment. This emotional depth fosters a sense of empathy, allowing you to engage with the world in a more authentic and loving way. In this way, emotional freedom becomes an integral part of your spiritual development. As your third eye opens and you gain emotional clarity, you are able to see not only the world around you, but also your inner landscape with greater precision. This deeper understanding of yourself and others enhances your spiritual growth, leading to a more profound connection with the universe. The emotional freedom you cultivate allows you to navigate life with a sense of peace, knowing that your emotions no longer control you, but are simply a part of your experience. It is through this emotional clarity that you unlock deeper levels of compassion, wisdom, and insight, helping you to live a more balanced, harmonious life. As we've explored today, there are 5 key signs that indicate your third eye is opening: heightened intuition, visual phenomena, physical sensations in the forehead, expanded awareness, and emotional freedom. These signs may feel unusual at first, but they're all part of a transformative process that's guiding you toward deeper self-awareness and spiritual growth. Heightened intuition opens your connection to inner wisdom. while visual phenomena and sensitivity to light enhance your perception of energy. Physical sensations in the forehead, linked to the activation of the Ajna chakra, signify a deeper energetic flow. Meanwhile, expanded awareness allows you to think with clarity and see connections between things that were once unclear and emotional. Freedom brings you peace and balance in how you respond to feelings. I encourage you to embrace these experiences, even if they seem strange or overwhelming at first. Remember, these signs are not something to fear. They are markers of your growth and awakening. Each sign is a step toward understanding your true self and the world around you in a more profound way. It's a journey that's unique to you, and it's something that unfolds gradually. So, be patient with yourself. I'd love to hear about your own experiences with the third eye awakening. Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content on spiritual growth and higher consciousness. And if you're ready to continue your journey, be sure to check out the next video for more insights on deepening your spiritual awareness.